morning. At least the morning. Definitely feeling down. No one reason, it happens to me sometimes. It's accumulation of everything, right? My kidney stone, me not running my trailers, doctor's appointments with Jess, but positive. Positive is I'm not going to spin out climbing this hill. So we are climbing Paulson. I think it's also called the Bonanza Pass, I think. Basically Highway 3 westbound between Castlegar and Christina Lake. Maybe it's not Bonanza. Bonanza, maybe it is. I can't remember. Bombay's over there. Yeah, it might be the Bonanza. We are on some slippery surface here. It's not like black ice, but it's sort of like black ice. It's a little bit slushier than black ice. It's got a little bit of grip. Black ice has got no grip. This stuff is icy, but still has grip. Got my power divider on, but we're still going way too fast to turn my diff locks on. It's a US load, so my drives have 14,200 kilograms on them. My bridge is at 16,000, and my pup is at 11,700 kilograms. So should be okay as far as weights go. To have traction to get over here, and because it's a US load, I think it's highly unlikely we'll spin out, but might be slipperier as we get higher up too. Hopefully the chain-up lights are not on, because then for sure I'm chaining up. Past me. Just doing you a favor, guy, going in that lane. I want to be here. There's definitely more traction in these lines. And in winter, the rule is you drive in the lanes that have the most traction. If it's in the hammer lane, we drive in the hammer lane. Drive in the lane with the most traction, always, just the rule. If there's a chance of spinning out, the only reason I went over there onto the shoulder to let him pass is because I thought the chance of spinning out were very, very low. Right now there's more traction on the black. Sometimes there's more traction on the white. Depends entirely on what kind of ice and snow you're on. Looks like they've done a lot of sanding up here, so. It is beautiful up here. Reminder, this weekend, December 22nd, 9 a.m. PST. I think it's PST. British Columbia time anyway. Doing a giveaway of Steam gift cards. Basically video games. Giving away gift cards for video games. All you have to do is let me know you're interested in the giveaway. Yourself or your kid or grandkid, get them to become friends with me on Steam so I can give away the gift card, and we'll do the giveaway. Right now we don't have a lot of names on that list, so there's a high chance of winning a lot of money. I'll be giving away $500 in gift cards. And I think right now there's 5 people on the list, so I'm sure more people will get on the list today and tomorrow. But high chance of winning. I don't think your odds have ever been this good. But I'll do some smaller gift cards, $5, $10, $15, but there'll be some big ones in there. Just as a thank you to you guys for watching. And no, I haven't been able to set up any t-shirts or anything like that yet, but I will be coming out with some apparel. I'm looking forward to that. Just to be wearing my own gear. It'll be fun. Little avatar I have, you see my face on there, the shirt will have that avatar and my wife's avatar on there, and it'll say trucking with Quan and Jess or something like that on the front pocket, and on the back will, I think, be that big Sutco logo that I use as a thumbnail on weekends for live streams. That's kind of what I have in mind right now. It's definitely snowing a little bit up here. It's a little bit flatter here before we do the last final steep section of the climb. That's the section where you always spin out if you spin out. I was hoping for some good momentum here, but we got a slow truck up ahead. Excuse me. I'm gonna find that cough drop again. It's so beautiful up here. Just gorgeous. I love this stuff. Tell what the truck is. Is that like a Super B loaded? Might be a Canadian load, so he's probably heavier than me. Yeah, I think it's Super B. Fully loaded Canadian Super B, so he's gonna be quite a bit slower than I am. Might be a wide load. I think he's been near. Headed to Kamloops, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like a Fruitvale to Kamloops run, but it's too far away to be sure right now. I see flags on the side. I think I am right. It'd be nice if I was right once in a while. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you for all those positive comments in my live, or not the live stream, but all the comments below. And you guys are so awesome, so positive. Everybody always says don't read the comments because it's all negative, and honestly, all of you guys that watch my videos are awesome. Like, I get so few negative comments. I get one every once in a while in the blue moon. You guys are so awesome. Really appreciate that. Always helps me get out of these slumps when I have these slumps where I feel depressed. I read your comments and I'm like, yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys make me happy. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Sorry, cars trying to pass. Not going there yet. Maybe here. Yeah, there's more traction here. Power divider locks on. Hey, it's a Sutco. With a veneer, I said it was. It's my buddy. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff. You're on YouTube. Come on. Can't keep up with me? Somewhere in Washington. I'm hoping I get to switch my trailers and get my trailers back, and the other driver gets to deliver this, but we'll see. Paperwork says Shelton, Washington.
Okay. That name rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's like south of Tacoma or something like that. I've never been there before.
Fair enough.
You're gonna make this hill without spinning out?
I won't know until I get around the corner.
I know, I looked online, the chain-up lights are on at the Paulson Bridge going eastbound.
Yeah, I was looking at that and then I saw westbound. Yeah. That light just got turned off. I'm running empty and a P train and I made it up. No blow.
That's always what we want to hear. Some positive news on a Friday. truck is manual, right?
It is indeed.
You know, they're actually considering getting manuals for some of the new trucks.
Well, I know that my next truck is going to have a manual, because I told them that was the only way I was going to keep driving.
Yeah, if you get one of the old school trucks, they actually prefer those in manuals because it keeps the resale value up.
Yeah, I guess Danny's looking at renting me a 579 with a stick for now because this truck, I can make you listen. It's actually kind of fun. The steering wheel pops off every so often, like the cover for the steering wheel.
Yeah, I had that as well, where the center pops off. You make a corner, you're doing a hairpin, and all of a sudden pops off, prevents you from making the corner. So I just ripped it off and threw it in the side until they replaced it.
Mine only pops off at the bottom, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's like a little game that I get to play all day long.
I know that feeling very well. Yeah, I had it pop off the one time and the wire didn't let go coming around a corner, so it got a little hairy, and after that I just undid the wires and threw it on the side. I'm like driving without a horn for a while.
I still got the air horn.
Exactly.
I can talk them into ordering another Pro Star with the stick for me, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Danny's got me going to Kenworth today right after I get home, and I'm supposed to look at the W900 and the 990. I looked online. I'm not quite sold on the 900 because I'm 6'2". Just like that Peterbilt I looked at in the old school there, it's not a lot of room for a big guy.
No, I mean, I drove a 379 and a 389 for 2 and a bit years, and I had a bruise on my right knee from having it rammed into the steering column pretty well the whole time. And yeah, you really can't stretch out while you're driving. I'm only 5'11".
Yeah, and if you're not comfortable in the thing, I for sure would not be.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those ones where I get why guys like them, but to me, I'd rather have a truck with a step-back axle. It makes it easier to drive, and a giant frame cab to spread out in.
Yeah, I really, like I told Doug, I really don't care what the truck looks like. I want to be comfortable in this thing. I'll be driving it for 3 or 4 years. I want to be comfortable in the thing.
Exactly. If I was buying a show truck, I'd probably go buy a Western Style Max, but for like a daily work, something a little bit more accessible.
They're getting crackly. I'll see you at the brake check. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, he only drives manual transmission, period. Just one of his, we all have things that we are set in stone about, and one of his is that I used to always swear I would never drive an automatic, and then I broke my ankle, and manuals are just so much more work on that angle, and it's never 100% healed right, so that's why I now prefer the automatics. Quite foggy up here. And I didn't spin out. No problem at all. It was nice, easy. Didn't even feel a slip anywhere. I'm even gonna turn my jake brakes on. No one else here, but I'll pull all the way to the front, right to the side. I know I'll be here for a little bit talking to the other Sutco driver. Don't slide into the side there. All right, do our brake check. Yeah, you should probably be a little slower than me. Although I come down this pretty slow anyway. I always try to play it on the safe side.
Yeah, I usually do this 8% pretty much the same all the time. The rest of the hills it'll run a little bit more.
Well, usually I start all the hills slow on the top, no brakes needed, and then as I get further and further down, I start going faster. I can just drag my brakes a bit. If you've got to the bottom of the hill and your brakes are still cool, you can use them a little more down at the bottom.
Yeah, I stopped worrying about my brakes when a couple of years ago I had to go down the Smasher, and it was so slick that my jake wouldn't even work. Like, it was just skipping on stage 1, and I had to do the whole Smasher with just the brakes. Got to the Porsche pullout and built all my hubs, and they were still pretty much cold.
Yeah, I've only overheated a brake once, and that was coming down Anarchist into a Soyuz. I was coming down at a fairly fast clip because I knew what I could do, and all of a sudden there was a very slow truck as I came around the corner, so I had to be hard on the brakes, and that was enough to make them smoke. steeper section here, my jakes were skipping a little bit. Have a good weekend. Safe travels. I'm too fast for him. He's falling back. Yeah, it's the only one time I ever overheated my brakes was coming down into Anarchist. I knew what speed I could come down that mountain with the weight I had. I'm like, yep, coming down at the maximum speed, I know I can come down. That was a mistake. I always now go down a bit slower than the maximum speed I can go down. Because apparently, if all of a sudden a slow vehicle catches you, you need the ability to slow down, preferably without overheating your brakes. So I did that once. That was when I first started driving. I think that was my first year. And I learned my lesson there. Luckily, that happened right at the bottom of the hill. If I had made a mistake like that at the top of the hill, I would have been in all sorts of trouble. But I'm going down so much faster than he is that we've lost radio contact already. And I was wrong. He did load in Fruitvale, but he's not going to Kamloops. He just goes, going to Fruitvale. I know exactly what run I'm doing. No. He's apparently going to Armstrong, delivering in Armstrong on Monday. Ooh, slippery. There's been a little bit of a slide there. Well, luckily here I was expecting slipperiness, so when you're expecting it, it's a non-event. When you have a little slip like that, when you're not expecting it, like, what was it, yesterday, 2 days ago? Maybe it was yesterday. That gave me a heart attack, got the adrenaline going, because I was not expecting the slide. I wasn't ready for it. Here, well, obviously we're driving on snow. You better be expecting it. But yeah, you can go down the hill dragging your brakes 5-10 psi and go the whole way down dragging your brakes like that without overheating the brakes. But if you go higher than that, you're going to start overheating your brakes. So if you don't know the hill, it's better safe by going slower. And of course, Paulson I know inside out. I know exactly what speeds I can hit around what corner and still be well in the safety margin. It is absolutely beautiful up here. Really enjoying this. Oh, and the Paulson Bridge construction was finally done. No more stopping there. We can just blow right through again. Just in time for winter. Just in time for winter. Like when the most traveled lane goes over the yellow line, I'm always nervous about that. It's like, I don't like crossing the yellow line, but also want to be driving in the lane that's got the most grip. So this is very wet here actually, that's good. So anytime I see pavement, I know I've got grip. Whenever I get into the slushier stuff, I know it might be slippery there, but last steep section here. Turn the radio off, or at least very quiet, just in case someone asks how the roads are. I like to help them out because when I ask the question, I always like get an answer back. Okay, I'm going to drag the trailer brakes just barely over here. That doesn't look like there's any slippery here, but I just want the trailers to be dragging a little bit. Just in case the drives step out of line a little bit, the trailer will drag it straight again. How do you avoid jackknifing? I asked the question wrong. I don't know how to ask the question. How do you prevent jackknifing? How do you... I just gave you the answer. So when people ask what the best way of getting out of a jackknife is, clamping down on the trailer brakes, hitting the throttle, like back up there, I had that little slide there. A little bit more of a slide, I would start jackknifing there. What I did there was I just steered into the slide, right? So I went into oncoming traffic. But the best way to get out of a jackknife is to avoid one altogether. Come down the hill slow enough and in enough control that you never get into that situation in the first place. That's the best way. Just avoid it. Don't start the jackknife, because people have all this advice of how to get out of a jackknife, save yourself from a jackknife. Like I did up there, I just saved myself up there by counter steering into the slide. It was a small, little teeny slide. I would never get into a jackknife, but would I be able to do that when you start jackknifing? Nah, not likely. Once you start jackknife, it's too late. You're going around. There's no saving it. There might be a driver here and there that gets lucky and has saved one, but I wouldn't want to rely on luck. There is skill level. There will be drivers that will have more skill, hence having more luck. But once you start sliding, once the drive starts sliding sideways on you, more than just a little wiggle like I did, you're not saving it. You're likely in a lot of trouble. Even that little wiggle there, you saw I drifted into the oncoming passing lane. Now imagine if there had been oncoming traffic. Even that wiggle could have been a lot of trouble if somebody had decided to pass that big rig and there all of a sudden I had two vehicles coming up and we were 3 wide, and the little wiggle could have been that inch that wrecked us, right? So preferably don't get into that wiggle. They happen from time to time, but do your best to make sure they don't happen. Lots of grip here. I could probably be doing a full speed limit. I just don't quite want to risk that yet. because there is still a little slush here and there. And I still have some tight corners coming. The tightest ones are gone, but there's still some corners here. Like here, I don't need the brakes at all. I'm going slow enough that the Jake brakes are doing the trick. And then here, all of a sudden, there's just a very narrow line where there is grip. So I've got to make sure I hit that line and be ready if I do get out of it. Excuse me. You can see there's a lot less snow on the trees here. It's all melting. So we're pretty much down. Last corner here, we're done. Thank you guys for watching. A little too fast. Lots of grip, but I don't want to risk hitting the brakes hard just in case there is. Definitely a little too fast. I mean, I was doing the suggested speed limit, but I didn't feel comfortable turning tighter. See? Too fast. Gotta slow it down. But we're down now. We're all the way down. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the live stream over the weekend. I hope I'm home for this weekend, because for me this is 2 weeks ago. I really hope I'm home for the weekend to do the live giveaway. If not, I'll let you guys know when the giveaway will be. If I'm not home for the weekend, maybe I'll be home for Christmas Day and I'll do the giveaway on Christmas Day. That's my backup. So I'll see you on the live stream on the weekend. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys back on the road on Monday. Hopefully. Please, 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 hopefully with my trailers.